This video is to help you with your CR number 1, question 3. This again was a 6th grade topic that your teachers are reviewing because it's going to help you with your exponent unit in 8th grade. So it says, what is the prime factorization of 54? Okay, well, first of all, we have to know what the word prime means. I'm going to give you the prime numbers. Your prime numbers are 2, 3, 5, 7, 11, 13, 17, I could keep going. And what prime numbers are numbers whose only factors are 1 in itself. So like if you think about what can you multiply to get 2? Oh, just 2 times 1. What could you multiply to get 3? Oh, 3 and 1 are the only factors of 3. So that's what makes these numbers prime. What are the only factors of 11? The only way to come up with 11 is 11 times 1. 1 and 11 are the only factors of 11. So that's what makes those numbers prime. It's not odd numbers because although 15, a lot of kids see these and they say, oh, it's going to be odd numbers. Well, no. 15 is not prime because 15, you could use 15 times 1, sure, but 15 is also 5 times 3. So that's why 15 is not prime. Okay? And prime, so we're looking for prime factors, factorization, factors of 54. Let me just write out all the factors of 54. For 54, if I need the factors of 54, 54, well, 54 times 1 gets you to 54. So factors of 54 are 1 and 54. Teachers may have written it out like this. So if I'm writing out my factors of 54, they're just two numbers multiplied together to get up to 54. Would be factors of 54. Another way to get to 54 is 2 times something. I don't know. Is it 27? 7 times 2 is 14. 2 times 1 is 2. Or 2 times 2 is 4 and 1 is 5. Yep. So 2 and 27 gets you to 54. What are some other factors of 54? I think 3 goes into 54. How many times does 3 go into 54? 3 goes into 5 once. 2 left over. 3 goes into 24 8 times. So it must be 3 times 18 is 24. Or 54, sorry. So I'm just writing out all of the factors of 54. Does 4 go into 54? Nope. Does 5 go into 54? Nope. Does 6 go into 54? Yep. 6 times 9 is 54. Does 7 go into 54? Nope. 8? Nope. And so now we're back up to 9 and we're going to just start repeating the factors. So these are all the factors of 54. Factors are just numbers. When you multiply them together, you get up to 54. All right. But I need the prime factorization. So that means in my answer, I can only have prime numbers. I need prime factors of 54. Okay, so let's break up 54 into prime factors. A lot of times back in the day, teachers would use factor trees. Now with Common Core, it's kind of tricky because it looks like number bonds and it's not. This is called a factor tree. And for a factor tree, you just say, okay, what are 2 factors of 54 if I wanted to break them down? Oh, okay, I could choose to do 6 times 9. Then I look here and I say, okay, is 6 prime? No, because I can still break it down into prime factors. How do I break down 6 into prime factors? Oh, 2 times 3 is 6. All right, is 2 prime? Yup, circle it. Is 3 prime? Yup, circle it. So then I go over to 9, and can I break down 9? I sure can. 9 is 3 times 3. 3 is prime, and 3 is prime. So once you get down to factors that are all prime, you know you have the prime factorization of 54. So 54 is equal to 2 times 3 times 3 times 3. And let's just double check. 2 times 3 is 6. 6 times 3 is 18, and 18 times 3 does get us back to 54. So this here is the prime factorization of 54. It's 54 written as a product, multiplication, of prime factors. Okay, now if I look at the list here, I'm like, ooh, that's not one of the answers. Well, that's because you're in 8th grade, so repeated multiplication of 3, keep your 2. And if I have 3 3's being multiplied together, we can write that as 3 to the 3rd power. So it would be letter D. I can tell you letter A didn't have a shot. 6 and 9 are not prime numbers. Letter B didn't have a shot. Again, 6 and 9, not prime numbers. And letter C didn't have a shot because although 2 is prime, 3 is prime, 9 is not prime. But if you start multiplying these together, all the answers come out to 54. So these are all ways to break down factors of 54. They just weren't prime factors. And so prime factorization, you got to get down to the darn prime numbers. Hopefully that helped. Again, similar to problem number 3 on your CR, but not the same problem. Now you go ahead and try your actual problem.